Why is fudge inescapable at every single tourist trap? I think I know the answer, so let's have a research party. Okay, so I got this question from Kels. Hi Phil, any way you could please look into why fudge is the universally sold treat / souvenir at every tourist destination all over this country, despite one, nobody really liking it that much. And just to declare my bias, I've never bought fudge before today, and I think it's kind of gross. Some of the first sightings that you see of fudge are actually connected to Vassar. This, of course, is the all-women's college, and I found these articles that are about fudge parties that would happen at Vassar. But the idea is the important part. You could make fudge without spending a lot of money or needing a lot of fancy ingredients. Once you start learning the history of fudge, you will learn that it is not a local institution to everywhere, not even just to Vassar, but to Mackinac Island. It is this totally beautiful little island where you actually aren't allowed to drive cars today. Everybody bikes around. It's known for that, and it's known for fudge. Right there, it's very far north, and the climate is pretty important to it. The temperature in Mackinac is perfect for fudge because it needs to be able to cool. The king of fudge in Mackinac Island is Harry Ryby. I learned this from the half-hour documentary that I watched. I think it has the phrase fudge is family.
Fudge's family, that's what it really is.
They're the ones who figured out the innovation to bring the marble tables from the back into the front of the store.
And so that idea of the action of making the candy being connected to the sales of the candy was connected very, very early on.
They also pumped out the fudge smell into the street using fans. They mentioned this in the documentary. But that is just the history. Why is fudge everywhere today? And I think it's because stores like the Rybas created this idea that fudge would be an incredible tourist trap thing. The key here is the product itself. There are actually companies that will help you set up your own fudge store, and Calico Cottage does a great job of explaining why fudge is great for your business.
You got to look where the profit is. And I tell my staff all the time, the fudge writes your paycheck. You have to sell fudge.
As importantly, companies like Calico Cottage, they are white labeling it.
You go into one of our retailers where they're making fudge and their name is on the product because they made it right there. There's only one place in the whole world.
So that's why fudge is everywhere. It looks great, it smells great, and it tastes... It is very profitable.